This is part 2 of our faith art video, and when I left you, I had stamped the flower pattern onto my page, and I told you I was going to color it in with colored pencils, and I didn't want you to just watch me sit and color, so I turned it off. So I didn't actually decide to use pencils. I decided to go a little bolder and use acrylic paint. So these are just plain, they're just little acrylic, these are 50 cents to $2 for one thing, depending on where you get them. Walmart has them the cheapest. They're plain old acrylic paint. And if you didn't have acrylic paints, you can use whatever you've got at home. I just wanted the bright color pop. So I added some leaves, they weren't on the stamp, and I painted those, and then I went over the outline with a Sharpie marker. Okay, and because the butterfly on the top where I stamped her, she's really tiny, so I didn't try paint on her. I just filled her in with Sharpie markers. So that's what she is. I added some glitter around the verse, and this is just a stripe of paint, yellow paint with a paintbrush, and I put that there because I want to pull a word out of the text that is important to me to remember. This is when you use this time to worship personally with the Lord. Now, if you can hear the music in the background, Kinsley finished her Bee Movie, which is an excellent movie, I will say. I totally recommend it if you've got kids in the house. So I have my worship music on, which is what I want while I'm working. And I'm going to read the verse and let one of these or two of these words or phrase stand out to me, and then I'm going to add that to that bold piece that I painted. Finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. So the Spirit's going to have you focus on something different than He'll have me focus on. But the two words that really stand out to me are true and pure. And so I'm going to add those. I'm going to try to fit both of them into that space. True, comma, pure. And I could just write it in with a Sharpie. I could use my own script, cursive handwriting, or I could print it. A lot of people say they don't like their handwriting. So another option is to stamp it. So I've got these little alphabet stamps, and that's what I'm going to do. I don't mind my handwriting, but I just want to do something different to show you some options while we worship together this morning. So, I'm going to pull the letters out of here. T, R. Can you hear the music? I hope you can hear the music in the back. Sometimes it's just my favorite part, just settling into the worship music. I can't sing for anything, so I really appreciate music, other people singing and worship. So I hope you can hear it in the background. Okay, let me show you how that looked. So when I stamp it instead of write it, looks like that. True. And when you stamp one letter at a time, they don't come out perfectly straight, perfectly even. They're a little cockeyed and all that, but I like it anyway. I like the imperfections. I know that this is a culture that's hung up on perfect. That just rubs me all the wrong way. to share my heart while we're worshiping here. We are so imperfect. And I celebrate the growth process, and I don't hope for perfection in this life and on this earth. I'm just happy to be along for the ride, and I'm honored to be able to give my best and to grow toward my potential. I think that's my job. It's your job as a believer. But I don't think we need to be hung up on perfect. I think we need to be hung up on love and effort and truth and purity and all those things. So let's see. Excellent is in the list. Excellent is in the list. It's making every effort to be excellent. True, and I'm going to add pure. It's hard to tell which, the P, the B, and the D, they all kind of look the same, so. And we're almost done. So do you feel brave enough to give this a try? It's really an activity that I have come to love and look forward to, and I can't believe I have been quarantined for 3 weeks, and today's the first day I've had time. No, that's not true. This is the second day, because I did do the other page the other day, but that was a quickie. But yeah, I've got to unload a few things in order to have time for me and for some of my favorite things. But I don't know, we're all just kind of figuring it out, aren't we? I think we're all in it together in the not sure. I'll give it a try. Space. All right, instead of a comma, I was going to draw a comma between, but I think I'm going to put this little and in here. So, yeah. Hope this works. Yes. Okay. I think it's done. Oh, I wanted to show you one more thing too, and then it'll be done. And then I'll hold it up one last time, and then we'll be finished. So this is that washi tape I showed you before. It held in the tip-in, and it's what I've used through the book of the pages on Philippians. It's this little flower garden, I'm trying to find the beginning of it, tape pattern. I hope I'm gonna add a piece, and so I'm just gonna continue it for my eye to be drawing this chapter together. Man, where is it? Don't you hate that when you can't find the beginning of the tape and you're making a video and everybody's watching you? Okay, so I'm pulling my tape off. I'm ripping it. You can cut it if you want a perfect cut. And I'm adding it to the bottom of this page to kind of tie it together with my other pages, and then I'll open it all up and show you how that turned out. There. Ah, I love the page. I love how it came out. So let me go back. Well, I'll show you this page. Now this page is done. So, and there it is. Look what we made together. Isn't that pretty? All right, so we studied, I did the study of Philippians this season. And here's page 1 with watercolors. Page 2 with the tip-in page. And page 3 with a combination of watercolors and acrylics and tape and stamps. This activity brings me a whole lot of peace and joy, and lets me worship in a way that's meaningful to me because I can't sing. I I know people who do sing say, just make a joyful noise to the Lord. Yeah, okay. So, and clear the room at the same time. This is just something I like. I wanted to teach you. I wanted to encourage you to try something different. Try something new. If you don't have an art Bible, an old Bible that you don't use as a study Bible anymore, and I guess we can't get out too much, you can do this on a piece of paper. I'm not using anything fancy, any special art supplies. Just give it a go. So thanks for watching, and I want to see your creations if you give it a try. I love you guys. Bye.